right, viewers, now our top focus is the India and UK who have operationalized the comprehensive economic and trade agreement with the pact coming into effect from today, describing it as a gold standard of free trade agreement. India said that the deal aims to raise bilateral trade from $60 billion to $100 billion. Under the agreement, 99% of Indian exports will enjoy duty-free access to the UK market, while India will reduce or eliminate traffic and tariffs rather from 90% of UK goods. Tariffs on Indian textiles and clothing will fall from 12% to zero. Duties on machinery, chemicals will be cut down from 8% to zero, and also the duty-free quota for Indian steel exports to the UK has been increased from 200 million to 350 million US dollars. The agreement is expected to benefit labor-intensive sectors such as textiles, leather and footwear, chemicals, also marine products, by enhancing India's competitiveness. And we have some breaking news coming in related to the same. As the India-UK FTA has come into effect today, Commerce Minister has hailed the India-UK push. The FTA has been hailed by Piyush Goyal, who has called it a landmark agreement. So that's the latest which is coming in as the India-UK FTA is coming into force. This is the tweet which has been put out by Piyush Goyal. Let's read it out for our viewers. What Piyush Goyal basically says, he has highlighted it, and he has hailed the India-UK FTA. Now, India and the UK have operationalized, as we were telling you, viewers, a comprehensive economic and trade agreement. This is the post which has been put out by Piyush Goyal. As the India-UK FTA comes into force, he's penning down, he says, a landmark agreement, how it is going to benefit the country. Then, highlighting what he calls unique opportunities, also thanking Prime Minister Narendra Modi, claiming and saying that he's accelerating the unique opportunities for our business are happening while further accelerating the Prime Minister's vision for Viksit Bharat. Just quoting him verbatim, he says, reflecting the capability and aspirations of people of India, this ambitious agreement will empower every section of the society, women, farmers, youth, MSMEs, and it is going to create further opportunities. So this is what Piyush Goyal has had to say. Akansha is joining us live on the broadcast. Akansha, take us through what the Commerce Minister has had to say, and obviously, how the India-UK FTA benefits us.
Absolutely. And as it's been announced by the government that this is now the gold norm when it comes to not just this FTA, but even the ones that India will be forging ahead. Remember, the one with New Zealand is yet to be ratified. So this is going to be the gold norm. Why so? In a detailed op-ed that has been penned by the Commerce Minister, Shri Piyush Goyal, he's also gone on to talk about how this is a big win for also 75,000 Indian professionals and 900 companies there. We can expect a bump up, say, for our own textiles, gems, jewelry, leather, food processing industry as well, because you're looking at an elimination of tariffs close to 99%, and in fact that also equals to 100% of our trade volume with the UK. For aquaculture or fishery, this is another huge big catch, because say the fishermen from coastal states and states like Andhra, Kerala, even Tamil Nadu and Gujarat to a large extent will also be benefiting. There's also Indian consumers will have greater access when it comes to, say, UK luxury cars. What is in it for the UK? Well, they'll their whiskey, the gin, chocolates.
You're right. It's a win-win for both the countries, being described as the gold standard of the FTA by many. Kansha, thank you for joining us with all these details. We also have a reaction coming in. Let's listen in.
Heartiest congratulations from FICCI to the Honourable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji on the operationalization of India-UK Free Trade Agreement. This agreement would open up new opportunities for the Indian industry in both goods and services. The agreement is a major landmark in India's FTA journey and will go a long way in promoting India's participation in global value chains and encouraging innovation-led growth in both the countries, India and the United Kingdom.
All right, India and the UK have operationalized the FTA, how it benefits both the countries, why it is described as a gold standard of FTA. We'll be talking about all of this and more through the course of the day. As of now, slipping into a short commercial break.